and I hope others are also able to hear me. So we are in accounts payable module. So in the previous class, we completed, right, payments, partial payments, how to process the part payments, right? Now today we see the house bank. House banks are bank accounting, right? Actually, this is the module of bank accounting, but it is very much related with FI. See, here every company has to maintain the number of bank accounts with the different banks or with the different branches of the same bank. So in that case, how to process the bank accounts? And also always the payments are to be done through bank accounts only. Till now, we have been using the cash account, right? We never make the payments to vendors through cash account. Always we have to process, we have to make the payments to vendors, whether it's a full payment or part payment. The payments are to be done to bank accounts only, right? So how to manage the bank accounts in SAP? They are called house banks or bank accounting. See, the banking organizations or the bank branches are called house banks in SAP. So we maintain the bank accounts with the different branches, right, of the different banks. So each branch of the bank is called house bank in SAP. The accounts maintained at the house banks are called account IDs. See, for example, at the HSBC main branch, we are maintaining two accounts, current account and working capital loan account. This current account is also called checking account in USCA, right? Then this working capital loan account is also called overdraft account or OCC account. OCC means other cash credits, right? So at the HSBC main branch, we are maintaining current account and working capital loan account. Similarly, at the Citibank main branch, we are maintaining current account and working capital loan account, right? So in this case, HSBC main branch is called one house bank and Citibank main branch is also called one house bank. Then the accounts, what we maintain at the house banks, they are called account IDs. Current account at HSBC main branch and working capital loan account at the HSBC main branch are called account IDs. Right? Then, here at the Citibank main branch also, we are maintaining current account and working capital loan account. They are also called account IDs. Like that, the accounts what we maintain at each branch of the banking organizations are called house banks. So if this is the situation, right, even in the normal accounting also, right, if this is the situation, even in the normal accounting also, we maintain four ledger accounts. Like what? Current account at HSBC main branch, then working capital loan account at HSBC main branch, then current account at the Citibank main branch, and working capital loan account at the Citibank main branch. So we maintain four ledger accounts. In SAP also, right, we maintain four GL accounts. For each account you maintain each house bank. In addition to that, right, for each account you maintain at the house bank, we maintain one account ID, then that account ID is assigned in the house bank master record. That is the extra configuration we do. See, we have to maintain a GL account master record for each account ID and assign that account ID in the house bank master record. Then in SAP, the house banks are used to process all the accounting transactions done with and through banks. Using the bank accounting component, we can define all the required country-specific characteristics like various specifications for both for manual and electronic payment processing, definitions and settings for automatic payment programs, specifications for data media, definition of payment forms, etc., etc. So what are all these things? We will discuss at the time of automatic payment program. Now, the bank master data includes different components, address component and control data component. So in the address, you maintain the bank key, bank name, bank address, bank country. Then in the control data, we maintain the SWIFT codes and bank groups. So what is the SWIFT code, etc.? I will tell you at the time of doing the configuration. Now, creation of GL account, bank account. See, let us assume that we are maintaining the current account at the HDFC bank account, right? We are maintaining, right, current account at a HDFC bank, right? So for that current account, you have to maintain one GL account. Also, you are maintaining working capital loan account. So for that working capital loan account, we have to maintain a GL account. Like that, for every account which we maintain at the house bank, first of all, we have to maintain the GL account, right? But here, before maintaining the GL accounts, you have to maintain the bank keys. So what is bank key, right? Here, some space is there. That maintain bank key is missing in your material, right? Here, some space is there, right? In the page number 94, some space is there. Please write down. Put heading bank key. It is the unique identification. It is the unique identification. Put heading bank key. It is a unique identification given by the central bank of the country, given by the central bank of the country to the other banking organizations, to the other banking organizations, to the other banking organizations operating in that country, operating in that country. It is called IFSC code. It is called IFSC code. Within brackets, Indian Financial Services Code. It is called IFSC code. Within brackets, Indian Financial Services Code, or NEFT code, within brackets, National Electronic Funds Transfer, National Electronic Funds Transfer, full stop. In USA, the bank key is called routing number. The bank key is called routing number. In the normal banking transactions, they are used to identify the bank, and its branch, in the domestic clearing transactions. In the domestic clearing transactions. In the domestic clearing transactions. In SAP, we maintain the complete house bank information. In SAP, we maintain the complete house bank information with reference to bank key. We maintain the complete bank information, house bank information with reference to bank key, like address, etc. Like address, branch name, etc. See, it's simple. If you want to transfer money to any of others' bank accounts, we need account holder name, right, and IFSC code and account number. That's enough, right? Based on the IFSC code, right, the bank or the bank app automatically captures the bank address, right? So actually, every country will have its own central bank. If you take India, Reserve Bank of India is called Central Bank of India. Again, you have another bank, central bank, not that bank, right? You can say it is Apex Bank, right? Reserve Bank of India is called Apex Bank or Central Bank of India. So this Reserve Bank of India is responsible for regulating the operations of other banks operating in that country. Like that, every country will have its own central bank, right? Or Apex Bank. That bank will provide, right, the IFSC code or the bank key to other banking organizations, right? See, first of all, you have to maintain the bank key, right? Right. We have to maintain the bank key. We have to maintain the bank key for each house bank. For each house bank at which we maintain the bank accounts. We maintain the bank accounts. Now the step, maintain bank key. Maintain bank key. Path, accounting, financial accounting, banks, master data, bank master record, create. Transaction code FI0. Create transaction code FI0. Just a moment. Yeah. Bank country is equal to IN. Bank country is equal to IN. Bank key is equal to HDFC 002073. So actually, this is the IFSC code of HDFC Bank, Lingampalli branch, Hyderabad. This I have taken from the Google. Bank key is equal to HDFC 002073. Click on enter. See, with reference to IFSC code, right? Now we maintain all this information. HDFC 002073. HDFC 002073. right? See, in the real time, right, what happens, there are some programs. So once you execute that program, when you enter the bank key, right, the system imports all the bank information from the internet. For that, they have to be connected to one central database. But here you maintain the master data manually. Bank name is equal to HDFC Bank. Region is equal to (34) Telangana. Region is equal to 34 Telangana. Street, main road, just like that I'm entering the address. Street, main road, Lingampalli. City is equal to Hyderabad. City is equal to Hyderabad. Bank branch, Lingampalli, Hyderabad branch. Lingampalli, Hyderabad branch. Sometimes the branches may have the name like operations branch, credit branch, like that. Sometimes some branches may have the specific names. In that case, you can enter those names, right? Now, click on save. Click on save. Now, look at the screen. Here, this is called address, right? This is called address. So if you click on this address button, then the system will display this big screen. Now there you can maintain the complete address details of the bank, right? So here you can maintain the address, right? Postbox number, postal code, right? Again, language, telephone number, extension number of the bank, mobile number, email address. So all this information can be maintained here. Click on save. Now, look at the screen. Here we have the SWIFT code, right? Right down there. Put heading SWIFT code. SWIFT code. SWIFT stands for Society for SWIFT code. Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial and Telecommunications. SWIFT code stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial and Telecommunications. This number is used. This number is used to identify the bank. To identify the bank, its branch, and its country in the international clearing transactions. In the international clearing transactions. So if you are engaged in international receipts and international payments, we have to maintain the SWIFT code, right? So the SWIFT code will be given by the bank where you are maintaining the bank accounts, right? They will give you the information of SWIFT code. Of course, you need not ask the bank, right? The accounts department will provide you the SWIFT code of the banks where they are maintaining the accounts, if they are engaged in the international business transactions. Right. Now write down table name BNKA. Table name BNKA. Table name means bank key table name BNKA. See, one more thing we have to understand here is bank key. Here in India, bank key contains 11 characters. HDFC 4, plus 3 is 7 plus 4, 11 characters. In India, the bank key contains 11 characters, right? Now, while creating the bank key, by mistake, you have given only 10 characters. In that case, how the system should behave? Whether the system has to give the error message or not. It is controlled by country-specific checks, right? Suppose, for example, in India, the PIN code is 6 characters, right? 6 digits. In India, PIN code is 6 digits. So you are creating the vendor master record, and in the vendor master record, in the address section, you have to enter the PIN code, right? But by mistake, you have entered 5 digits. So in that case, how the system should be? Similarly, bank account number. So there are some country-specific parameters. So we have to see that we need to maintain the country-specific parameters correctly, like IFSC codes, PIN codes, bank account numbers, telephone numbers, etc., right? So by mistake, if you enter the wrong information, how the system should behave? This is controlled by country-specific checks. Go back to notes. Country-specific checks. The country-specific checks controls the country-specific parameters. Country-specific parameters like bank account number, bank key, PIN code, etc. The country-specific parameters are defined in the following path. The country-specific parameters are defined in the following path. SPRO, SAP NetWeaver, SAP NetWeaver, general settings, set countries, set countries, set country-specific checks, set country-specific checks. See, at the time of creating the at the time of creating the bank key, we have given the regions, right? So the regions are defined here. Insert regions, right? So see, these are the regions. 01 Andhra Pradesh, 02 Arunachal Pradesh, 03 Assam, 04 Bihar. These are all defined in the system already, right? So we have given 34 Telangana. And if necessary, you can also define your own regions also by clicking on new entries. As simple as that, right? Now coming to country-specific checks. Set country-specific checks. And before that, I told you we can define our own countries, right? Suppose if you don't find the country you require, we can define our own countries. That is done here. So in the set countries, all the parameters you can define. Define countries in my SAP systems. If you click on this, click on new entries, and you provide all this information, right? See, country, IL, it was already defined, right? So click on position, country IN, select country IN, click on details button. See, country IN, right? Name India, long name, nationality, vehicle country, index-based currency, hard currency. What is index-based currency? What is index-based currency and hard currency? We will discuss later on. ISO code, right? So all this information is maintained in, right? Maintained countries. No, it is different for the CHEQUE is bank instrument, right? CHECK means checks, right? Now you will understand what is check. Check means verifications. See, set country specific checks. Click on position. Country is equal to IN. Write down please. Set country specific checks. Country is equal to IN. Click on enter. Select country IN. Select country IN. Click on details button. Click on details button. Look at the screen, formal checks, right? Postal code, bank account number length, right? Post office bank account number, then VAT registration number, right? Then length of bank key. So like that, here we can define the length of each country specific parameter. So country specific parameter means postal code length, bank account number length, tax numbers, VAT registration numbers, GST numbers, and all these things, right? Now, here in India, first let us take one example. In India, postal code length is 6 digits, right? So we enter 6 digits. Suppose I entered 5 digits. In that case, how the system should behave? So it is controlled by checking rule, right? Checking rule, write down again. Okay, click on details button. Observe all the country specific parameters. Observe all the country specific parameters. All the country specific parameters. Observe all the country specific parameters. Next, put heading checking rule. Put heading checking rule. The checking rule controls the system behavior. The checking rule controls the system behavior. When the country specific parameters are not met. When the country specific parameters are not met. The checking rules were system defined. The checking rules were system defined. Means what? Look at the scheme. For each parameter, checking we define the length. Then we also enter checking rule. What are the checking rules? Say, for example, postal code length 6 digits we have defined, right? So while listening to the recording, you can take the notes. Okay. See, checking rule 1. So if you enter the checking rule 1, what does it mean? Maximum value length without gaps. Maximum value length without gaps means 6 digits is the maximum length. That means you can enter up to 6 digits. Means you can enter 1 digit or 2 digits or 5 digits or 4 digits or 3 digits. But maximum is 6 digits. And it is alphanumeric and there should not be any gaps. That means ABC 1, 2, 3 you can enter. There should not be any gap. It is alphanumeric, maximum 6. Otherwise, you can enter AB123, AB123, 5 digits. So checking rule 1 means maximum value length without gaps. That means we can enter up to 6 digits, right? Then it is alphanumeric, but there should not be any gaps. Now, if you enter checking rule 2, right? Maximum value length, numerical without gaps. Means the maximum length should be kept up to 6 digits, but all the characters should be numbers and there should not be any gap. So in this case, if you enter ABC, system will give the error message. Right? Simply, you can enter 1, 2, 3 also. The system will accept because it is up to 6 digits, numericals without any gaps. Right? Now, number 3, length to be kept exactly without gaps. Length to be kept exactly without gaps means it cannot be more than 6 characters or it cannot be less than 6 characters. It should be exactly 6 characters, but it is alphanumeric and there should not be any gaps in the characters, between the characters. Then number 4, length to be kept exactly numerical without gaps means the pin code length exactly should be 6 characters, right? They should be numbers only and without any gaps. This is most ideal for us in India. We don't use any characters in the pin code, right? And there should not be any gap. And the pin code should be 6 characters. So that's why it was selected as 4. Right? And 1, 2, 3, 4 again, they are repeated once only. That's how, right? The checking rule controls the system behavior when the country-specific parameters are not met. This you can take the notes while listening to the recording. Okay. Now, creation of GL account, bank account. So let us assume that we are maintaining the current account at HDFC Bank. So we have to maintain one GL account, FS00. So bank account means cash at bank account, right? It's a part of your current assets. GL account is 2,01,001. Company code SSKH. Go to menu GL account, sorry. Here we can create this bank account in the same way, like go to menu GL account create, right? But here I'm going to show you one more function with the template. Here, the fields to be maintained for the bank account are also very similar with the fields we have maintained for the cash account, except name of the GL account, right? In that case, we can create this bank account by taking the cash account as template, right? So click on with the template. GL account is 2,01,000. Company code SSKH. Click on enter. See, whatever the fields you have maintained for cash account are also automatically populated. See. So it is enough to change the short text and long text. Short text is equal to HDFC Bank current account. HDFC Bank current account. HDFC Bank current account. Then select relevant to cash flow checkbox. I told you, no, the relevant to cash flow checkbox is to be selected only for cash accounts and bank accounts. So it was already selected. Click on save. Suppose you are maintaining working capital loan account or overdraft account at HDFC Bank, right? In that case, for that account also, we have to maintain the GL account. It is not there in the material. Let us see how to maintain, right? Just look at the screen. OD account, overdraft account means part of current liabilities, right? So 1,05,06. company code SSKH, go to menu GL account create. Otherwise, you can use the with template, right? So click on with template, GL account 2,01,101 or 2,01,100, anything. Company code SSKH, click on enter. So in this case, right, we have to change the account group. See, OD account is part of your current liabilities, right? So account group is current liabilities and provisions. Short text is equal to OD account at HDFC Bank. Then GL account long text is also OD account at HDFC Bank account. That's it. Click on save. Yeah, further tell me.
Sir, bank accounts are maintained at G005, no, sir?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So go to create bank interest tab, field status group G005. G005. Now, write down one point, very important point there. Okay, not here. Next point, next step, right? Creation of house bank and assignment of GL account numbers in the house bank, right? Creation of house bank and assignment of GL account numbers in the house bank. Transaction code FI12. Company code is equal to SSKH. Click on enter. Click on new entries. Here, we are maintaining the accounts at HSBC Lingampalli branch, sorry, HDFC Lingampalli branch, right? So for that HDFC Lingampalli branch, we have to give one identification, right? So house bank is equal HDFC L, just like that, L for Lingampalli. So this is alphanumeric, right? You can use numbers and the characters also. Bank country is equal to IN. Bank country is equal to IN. Bank key is equal to HDFC 002073. Bank key is equal to HDFC 002073. Click on save. Click on save. And enter. Now, after that, click on change button. Click on change button. Observe the address details. Click on change button. Observe the address details. Look at the screen. This is called change button, right? Here, all the address details is taken. From where? We have maintained this address, everything with reference to bank key, no? So when you enter the bank key and click on save, the system has captured all this information, right? Observe the bank details. Click on enter. Observe the bank details and click on enter. Now you strike off this line. Double click on bank accounts. So at the HDFC Lingampalli branch, we are maintaining current account, right? So for that current account, you have to maintain one account ID. So double click on bank accounts. Click on new entries. Account ID HDFC C. HDFC C. C for current account, just like that. Account ID HDFC C. Description, current account at HDFC Bank, Lingampalli branch, Hyderabad. Bank account number 123. GL account 2,01,001. GL account 2,01,001. Bank current account. Currency INR. Currency INR. Click on save. Write down. Click yes on the message. Click yes on the message. Click yes on the message. Click on create button. Click on create request. Sorry. Click on create request button. Short description is going. Bank configuration for SSKH. Bank configuration for SSKH. Click on save. Click on save. Now we have maintained the account ID for current account, right? And we are also maintaining the working capital loan account or OD account at the HDFC Bank, Lengampally branch, right? In that case, for that account also, you have to maintain one account ID. So again, you have to click on new entries, right? Account ID, just look at the screen. HDFC O. O for overdraft, nothing else. Description, OD account. At HDFC Lengampally, Hyderabad branch. Account number 123456. GL account 1,05,6. Currency INR. Like that, for every account which you maintain at the house banks, we have to maintain one account ID. Write down. One more point, write down there. We maintain the account ID. We maintain the account ID only for those accounts. We maintain the account ID only for those accounts which are operatable. Which are operatable. See, operatable means into those accounts, we should be able to deposit the checks for collection received from the customers, and we should be able to issue the checks to the vendors from that account. That is the meaning of operatable. Say, for example, you have one fixed deposit account. So the fixed deposit accounts are also called time deposit accounts in USCA. So we are maintaining one fixed deposit. At the HDFC Lengampally branch, you have done a fixed deposit of 10 crores. In that case, it is not necessary to maintain the account ID. You just maintain one GL account, that's it. Like FD account at HDFC Lengampally branch, that's it. So you maintain the account IDs only for the operable accounts, not for fixed deposits, etc. Right? Then for every operable account, the bankers will give you the checkbooks, right? So we have to maintain the details of the checkbooks in the system. That is called, checkbook is called check plot in SAP. Checkbook is called check plot in SAP, right? This we will see in Monday class. Actually, I told you that we take the class on Saturday and Sunday. This I will take from next week because the last 3 days of my mother's funeral activities are very hectic, right? So I was totally, I miss all my brothers, one of them also me. So totally tired, right? And yesterday only I came back to Hyderabad. So I am totally tired. So I have to compulsory take the rest tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So I cannot take the class tomorrow and day after tomorrow. From next week onwards, I will take the weekends also. Okay. So that we can cover the missed classes. Any questions from anybody? Okay, then see you on Monday.